Welcome, friends, to this month's community conversation. Holidays are just around the corner, and I've invited some of my friends here to chat about holiday activities. We'll share with you some fun and creative ways that can help you wrap up the year in special ways to celebrate with all your loved ones. Are you ready? Now, during the countdown, share your preferred wrapping style. Are you a gift bag or a box person? All right, let's go ahead and get started.
Hey, everybody. We are so glad you are tuning in. My name is Ann Cosma. I'm one of the Educator Innovation Leads on Team Flip at Microsoft, and we are so excited to chat with you today. Do you feel the magic in the air these days? The warmth, the joy, maybe some extra smiles? Do you know what that is? It's the holiday spirit. And friends, we are just around the corner from wrapping up this year. And I'm so excited today to be talking about all of these ideas, activities, and ways you can wrap up the year with your family, your friends, your loved ones, your learning community. And so that's what today is all about. I'm ready to welcome my awesome friends and teammates. Feli, are you out there?
Súper emocionada de estar aquí. Buenos días, buenas tardes o buenas noches, dependiendo de qué parte del mundo nos acompañen. Muchísimas gracias y bienvenidos y bienvenidas. We're so happy to be here with all of you today to talk about ideas on how we can wrap up our year by honoring and celebrating our students' traditions and how we can create learning experiences and make sure that all of those learning experiences are inclusive, engaging, but most importantly, fun.
Sí, amigo, estoy emocionada y ¿quieres hablamos más con un otro amigo?
Claro que sí. ¿Quién nos acompaña el día de hoy?
Andy, welcome. How are you, friend?
Hey, Ann, thank you so much. Glad to be back on here or on the screen, but thank you. Holidays are my favorite topic of all time, and I'm so excited to share some ideas, but also to hear from yours and the community. So thank you all for tuning in, and I want to invite you all, go and share with us your ideas. How do you plan to wrap up the year with your students or your family? Share your photos, favorite moments, shout outs, and even questions. Really, anything goes. So send it to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, but tag us at Microsoft Flip. We can't wait to hear from you.
Oh my gosh, so fun. All right. I think we're ready to get started. And Andy, you said wrapping up the year. Are you ready to kick this off?
I am so ready. I am ready to drop the mic.
Hey.
Super listos.
All right, so I want to share about wrapping up the semester. And wrapping up the semester was an activity, an idea that really was sparked from my students. As I got into the classroom, I taught math and science. And so I used my alter ego, Special K, to write up some math raps. And my students, they asked about, can we do that too? And so, of course, that then sparked the idea of let's keep that engagement, that excitement going all the way through the last day of the semester. So I prompted them with this challenge. JB, hit that track from Special K.
We're halfway through 5th grade isn't scary. I learned your names and none of you are Larry. We learned a lot and I want to hear your own song about it to this point of the year. We started in space with phases of the moon, metric system, mass, and liquid volume. Put your own words to a song, rhyme, or rap. Think back on the semester with rhythm. It's a fun recap.
And that was exactly the direction, the prompt that I gave them. That was from the very first year. That inspired so many creative responses. And the challenge was absolutely that. Write up a song, an original song, rhyme, or rap, and use it as even a parody, and which was pretty amazing to see their creativity shine. They got their books out, used amazing vocabulary, and I didn't care if they did it, whether it was by themselves, they did it in a duet, a trio, barbershop quartet, and even once they did a classroom as a children's choir. But no matter what they did, the challenge was always to
Oh no, he paused on my
So
end.
the
Andy, are
creativity.
you still there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, paused on my end. I don't know if the technical difficulty is the internet in California today, but keep dropping that mic, dude. I'm loving this.
All right, absolutely. So that was exactly what my students did. They did. They had so many creative creations, but they had some initial ones. They used coding as we were getting into our computer science week, making their own beat, and then that even created some amazing connections. Like with our Flip amazing superstar Chris Gerard reaching out to one of my students. But I had the privilege of having the Flip team of Jess, George, Ann, and Adam. They came and visited my school in Indiana and met some of these rock star students, individuals like Aboon and Giovanni. And then also they were able to go through, or then even over the years, my students still remember these moments. And I had the privilege of going to my own kid's tennis lesson, and the young man behind the desk, he's like, "Mr. Knieven, do you remember me?" And it was like, remind me for a second. He's like, "Oh my gosh, this is Cole, student 7 years ago." The student in the green, he remembers these wrapping up the semesters. He brought it up, and he's like, "Yeah, we still talk about them. We go back and we watch them and really have some fun." So these are moments that kids remember, my students have really enjoyed, and it really drove the learning even deeper. So my gift to you is go take this topic, use it within your classroom, and go and drop the mic.
Okay, dropping the mic. Andy, share about this QR code real quick.
Okay, so this one is one of my favorites because this is wrapping up the semester, the hits. I mean, every band they tour, they've got their greatest hits. And so this is a mixtape fitting for the hits. So if you're looking for some inspiration, some ideas or examples, scan that QR. It'll open up the mixtape of wrapping up the semester.
Okay, Andy, I peeked all of this and this trip down memory lane with what you've done with wrapping up the semester. I remember when you started tweeting about it, what an incredible honor to get to go and meet your students when you were still in the classroom. But I peeped those statistics on the slide a few ago. You said 225 videos, and there were 387 hours of raps, music, creativity. But what an incredible celebration of learning and student voice. So mic drop indeed.
Thank you, Ann.
Definitivamente. And I love, Andy, I love everything, but I love the fact that you bring music, because I think music is a language that connects all of us. And it is a big part of our cultures. And also, Andy, the relationships that you establish with your babies, with your students, my friends, con tus estudiantes. Oh my God, you made a big, huge impact in your students' lives by creating these memorable learning opportunities for them. And they will remember that forever for life. So thank you for that, my friend. It's just awesome.
Thank you, Kelly. Yes, I'm so thankful. As 100%, they certainly made some magical moments.
Oh my gosh. All right, friends, let's move on to another idea. And magical moments with family and friends. Now, those are two really special words indeed. I know we all love as educators, but in our family, in our friend groups, helping create and share magical moments too. Who doesn't love being a part of that, right?
Claro, Anne, y esos son esos momentos mágicos que podemos compartir, not only with our students, but also with parents, with our community in general. And I love how these magical moments can happen anytime, anywhere, donde tú quieras, donde tú decidas.
I totally give. Why not make it magical?
So, friends, it's the middle of the night in India, and we wanted our good friend Kamal to join the conversation, but we didn't want to ask her to get up in the middle of the night. So she created this really cool video sharing 5 incredible ideas, activities you can use immediately. So let's roll that tape and hear from Kamal.
5 incredible ideas for capturing special moments and celebrations on Flip. 1. Make birthdays and festivals even more special by having family, friends, and colleagues record their messages using the powerful Flip camera. You can even download the video on your device, compile it into a mixtape, and you've created shared memories with the whole family. 2. Celebrations of learning in the form of PTMs, annual shows, fairs, and fests. You can have the class or the student team capture key moments from a class or a group project for a class portfolio. Or you can even have each student make his or her own portfolio to demonstrate learning and growth over the academic year, or even share a passion project. Once compiled into a mixtape, the portfolios can be shared with a genuine audience. 3. Build a classroom culture of positivity and enthusiasm with shoutouts. You can collect the Flip audio or video message from individual students giving shoutouts or gratitude or sharing a positive observation about one of their peers. You can even assign student peers to shout out to ensure that everyone is included. 4. Foster cultural awareness and sensitivity through Flip. Give your grid pals a peek into culture and traditions by having students share about festivals, foods, customs, and family traditions that define them. And 5. Use Flip with your family. Kathy has used Flip to capture beautiful memories of her parents and create a time capsule for future generations to revisit the family legacy. Anne has made a tradition of storytelling with her little niece, and Yaritza captured her pregnancy and is now documenting her daughter's childhood on Flip. I cannot think of a safer and more secure place to share these incredible personal moments with our near and dear ones. Till next time, bye!
Wow, friends, so many wonderful ideas and so easy to plan and implement, whether it is in our classroom, with our families, or with our communities, or our PLNs, our PLFs. So thank you, Kamal, for sharing all of this. Maybe that I love you.
I love it. Yes, sending messages. I have made birthday messages on Flip for my own 2 kids every year. So it is truly a great way to celebrate everybody.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Thank you, Kamal, for sharing those ideas. Friends, I think let's talk a little bit about traditions and how some ideas for traditions, because that is a part of who we all are. Feli, I'm sure you have something to say here.
Sí, definitivamente. Y pues ya saben, I am a Latina mom, a Latina educator, and traditions are very, very important in our culture, in our family, and in everything that we do and that we love, right? So our traditions are our heritage. And preserving them and sharing them is very important. So we celebrate who we are and where we come from. So right here, one of my favorite traditions that it's widely celebrated in my Mexican culture is Dia de los Muertos. In this topic that you see on the screen, my friends, students write calaveritas, which consist of writing a poem that rhymes to honor a person that they love or admire. The QR code that you also see on the screen, if you scan that QR code, it will take you to this topic in our Discovery Library. And please remember that we can use the powerful magic of Immersive Reader to translate this topic or any topic to more than 60 languages. So, that's empowerment for our babies. Hold on, I went go.
Okay. I love it, Feli. I love it.
So, Las Posadas is another, very good, thank you, my friend. Las Posadas is another tradition that brings family and friends together. Mucho amor. People share food. Who doesn't like food, right? A comer. We sing together and we break a piñata. Can you see my piñata on the back? See? So we break a piñata with all kinds of goodies inside. It is a lot of fun, my friends. And our friends, like this topic that we have that we see on the screen, it was shared by our friends and partner from Wonderopolis, and it is ready to use. Same thing, you scan the QR code and it'll take you to the Discovery Library so you can start using this Posada topic with your students. So, another one. Aquí tenemos otra. Ahí vengo. Hold on. Give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
Share. So now, traditional dances. So, y el baile, por supuesto, just like music, dance is a common language between all of us. Nuestras raíces culturales nos unen por medio del baile. So in these topics, students are encouraged to create una coreografía, a choreography of a traditional dance and share it with class. Y bien proud of their cultura. So we follow the same format. The topic is right here, my friends. And if you scan the QR code, it is going to take you to our Discovery Library. And let's start dancing with our students. So if we go to our next slide, por favorcito. Muchas gracias. So right here, allow me to share a quick example of how we can implement a station rotation, right? Blending our learning in the classroom. So this learning experience happens while our students are engaging the topics that we just talked about. Here I have 4 different groups and they rotate through the topics that I have prepared as listening, reading, speaking, and writing stations, right? All about those language domains. So the Calaveritas is my writing station. Las Posadas is my reading station. And with traditional dances, my students practice their listening skills and speaking domains. And of course, actually singing, right? Singing is highly encouraged because singing is an excellent way to acquire a new language. What do y'all think?
I love it.
I love it. I love just how you celebrate their authentic, but also just their native voice as well.
And how proud they are. I see, like I wanted to share with you the back. I have a video of my Omar, who's a dancer, and we celebrate our culture. Like he's all about dancing and traditional Mexican folklore mexicano. And it's part of his culture. It's part of who he is. And I, of course, as a mom, as a Latina mom, I always document everything using my flip camera.
I love it. There are so many brilliant ways. So this whole conversation is about ideas and activities. So whether it's wrapping up the semester and revisiting celebration of learning or documenting growth over time or capturing moments and special moments across culture and tradition. Feli, you just said using that flip camera to capture it. These are all ways that we can give the gift to our community as well as to, our students, our family, our friends, and gifting. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's pop those slide backs up again. Let's pop those. I can't even talk, y'all. I can't say that correctly. Let's pop the slide back up again. Oh my gosh. So that gift box, Andy, I dropped in the chat a gift box. I think I'm a package more than the gift bag. So that's my answer to your question earlier. But I think about gifts for families. Yeah, this right here. Gift ideas for you. This is where we're going in my head. For you, for your community, for yourself. And so I have been trying to gift myself the gift of mindfulness and the gift of self-care lately. Educators and folks everywhere are working so hard, and folks have a lot on their plates right now. So let's explore this for a minute. And recently, I gave myself the gift of some watercolor classes, and we're going to get into that in a minute, but I want to show with you how Yuritsa is sharing the gift of social emotional learning with community. So check this out. She has tweeted many times about an SEL check-in and how she's using the Flip camera to connect with community, but also do like a temperature check. So what a fun way you can leverage those Microsoft feelings monsters to reflect on, a pulse, a temp check. How are you doing? But if you've seen those tweets across social, it's a way to check in with each other and just kind of have that mindfulness moment. And I love this example. Tag a friend today, feeling love, optimism, exhaustion, all the things, right? We're all there feeling and expressing different sorts of emotions these days, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I mentioned a gift to myself, and I mentioned my watercolor classes, but Andy, if you go to the next slide, we want to continue to gift and share resources for you. So this one right here, that SEL check-in, those social emotional check-ins, right inside the Discovery Library, we have ready-to-use topics for you. And this featured collection is all about social emotional learning. So whether it's about expressing feelings or exploring creativity or how music can inspire you, all of the topics that Andy and Feli shared, as well as ready-to-use resources, are at your fingertips inside the Flip Discovery Library. And y'all know we love sharing resources. So we want to make this easy for you. This is packaged in a featured collection. You can go in and look for that icon and find all of those SEL ready-to-use topics. But there's one more big thing I want to share. So if we go to the next slide, what you're going to see is what I keep referring to, the gift that I've given myself. And I've had so much fun exploring something I never really have given much space to: watercolor painting classes. So you can see my first exploration was with literally a color spectrum. Andy, go to the next slide. And what you'll see is my first landscape. That was lesson 2 that I took, y'all. I'm making progress even after 2 lessons. But if you keep going, what I'm really getting at is a way that you can give yourself a gift this holiday season. Friends out there, we have teamed up with some of our incredible partners at Microsoft, and we want to share with you all the gift of Take Lessons. Now, that next slide is going to show you where I went to first with Take Lessons, which was the health and wellness and gift of self-care for myself. But y'all, there are so many possibilities and ways that you can gift your learning community, your family, or your friends too. So yoga, life coaching, meditation, flexibility training, watercolor classes, any of those. And you notice on screen that promo code that we're sharing for some free classes. And speaking of free, Andy, I think the next slide shows you tons of free possibilities with Take Lessons. So that's been a really cool thing to explore. And we just wanted to gift all of you these ideas, these activities for how Microsoft Flip and Take Lessons can help you. So goodness gracious, friends, what's one gift you'd give yourself this year if you could?
Music is in our family. This part of our traditions. Like we were saying, like right now, the 4 of us, my 2 boys, my husband and I, the 4 of us are in college, right? So it's stressful and all of us work. So, and it's like a lot of things going on and life itself, right? So we find ourselves doing some type of art. Fernando, he does his music. And you'll see. Omar dances. My husband Omar, he draws, right? And I sing and dance and redesign everything and move furniture around. So a lot of things that we can learn, a lot of things that we can do. And for us, right? And because stress is stress. and it's okay to feel stressed. It's okay to know and to be okay with those feelings, to identify those feelings, to talk about them, right? To talk about them with your family members, with your students as well. But find a way to, in the conversation, to learn from those feelings and take lessons. Is a perfect opportunity for us to find things that we can learn for us, para nosotros aprender y liberar ese estrés.
Okay.
And dale, Ann, go ahead. I
was just gonna say, before we talk about this tweet, Andy, what gift would you give yourself? What would you do?
I have really enjoyed connecting with some other take lesson providers. I mean, I will give a shout out. Hey, Jason, you've inspired me. You teach guitar, but you've inspired me to pick up my daughter's ukulele and work on strumming and having some fun with that. That's
so cool. Okay, so you alluded to music, and Feli, I know this is something, the way that your family is incredibly creative. Andy's family is too. I know them. If you follow either of these folks on social, you see, but we saw this tweet come through, and I love that Dr. Valentina Donardis talked about the drumming lessons that she's been taking on Take Lessons. And if the idea of gifting yourself something creative or something to practice mindfulness or something that's even like exercise or stress relief, taking a break from the computers and the books and making some noise, how fun does that sound?
Sí, padrísimo, Ann. Padrísimo. And it's a way to release that stress and to take a break, because how important it is to recognize, take a pause, and take a break. We all deserve those breaks, and it is okay to take a break, right? As we were talking about culture, sometimes as part of our culture is to go like 100 miles an hour for everything. But hey, it's okay to take a break. And when I saw this tweet, I was like, oh, Dr. Valentina, you're going to be best friends with my Fernando, because my Fernando, just like we've been talking about music and how music connects all of us, playing or learning music is also a great way for all of us to take care of ourselves. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, my Fernando is going to love these lessons. So we have a video with a beautiful message about releasing stress. Hope you like it.
Hi, my name is Fernando Lopez, and I play the drums to release stress, as I can turn stress into a form of art.
Oh my gosh, I love that Fernando, I know he's such a cool kid, but also the like way to relax and decompress from all of the things. Y'all, I think I need to get a drum set.
I've got my ukulele ready to go.
Oh my gosh, so cool.
So we have stories, we have music. Fernando is playing the drums. Omar, my oldest one, is dancing. Omar, my husband, is drawing. And I'm just running around and having fun. And then we take a break. We talk about our feelings. We're taking lessons on Take Lessons, because it's like beautiful. So many ways, so many learning opportunities for all of us. And we relax and we're able to go back to the books, right? Because the books are waiting for us, work and life is waiting for us, but in a way more relaxed way. So,
oh my gosh, so cool. So Andy, I think we have one more slide. Why don't you share how folks can join in the conversation?
Yes, so absolutely. So before we wrap up, if you're looking for more ideas or great practices, our Flip fam have you covered. So join in our community and learn, connect, and share at flip.com/thinkitflipit. And even though we're about ready to wrap up for today, we have Flip events every week for your classrooms, your community conversations, and even weekly professional development opportunities to help you get started with Flip. So head to aka.ms/Flip events to find the right type of activity for you.
Oh my gosh, so cool. Okay, any final thoughts, Feli?
Thank you all so much. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for allowing us to share our love for teaching, our love for learning with every single one of you. Muchísimas gracias por la entrega, por su pasión, por su dedicación a cada uno de sus estudiantes y por siempre ser no solamente docentes, pero continúan siendo estudiantes. Thank you all so much for being here with you, Andy, and thank you, muchísimas gracias. JV is with us too. He is the magic behind all of these, moving all around, and the magic and everything that is perfect for you all. So JV, we love you.
Yep, y'all, thank you so much. Andy, any final thoughts about these ideas and activities to wrap up the year?
I totally agree with everything Felly just said. And hearing the stories, the ideas, it hit me in the feels. Simply appreciate the gift that we have to focus on the time that we have with each other. So it is amazing, and I thank you all for joining in today. You're amazing.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And I just want to echo that, y'all. On behalf of our team here at Microsoft, at Flip and Take Lessons, thank you for doing what you're doing to inspire, empower, encourage, and really build into your community. So we thank you for the ways that you continue to be a special part of our community. You are a gift to us, and we hope that these ideas and activities are like a virtual gift right back to you. So as you wrap up 2022, take time to take care of you, and we wish you all the very best. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Gracias.
Bye.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.